Hey there, this is Selena. Today I wanted to share with you my keto adventures. So, I'm starting back up on my keto diet. This is the third time I've done this so far. And you know what they say, third time's a charm. So on my first attempt, it was about 5 years ago, and I didn't really have an understanding of what the ketogenic diet was. So basically, I cut out all my carbs, I added a lot more protein, a little bit more fat, but I was pretty lenient on what was considered low carb. Lots of peanut butter and lots of cauliflower, mostly cauliflower mac and cheese. So you can imagine how that went. Not well. After about a month of low energy and just general lethargy, I gave up and I swore it away. I'm like, nope, no more low carb diets for me. So after that, I just went back to like a normal, I wouldn't say standard American diet, but just generally kept my carbs where the FDA wanted them, or the USDA, my bad. So on my second attempt, that was about 5 years later, about 8 months ago, I decided to do keto again. This time I did more background research. I looked up everything I could about sugar, about low carb, why people started doing the ketogenic diet along with all the other like the paleo, a plant-based diet, and you name it, I looked it up. And with that background knowledge, I planned my diet out better so that I had high fat, low carb, no sugar, and moderate protein. And I also did intermittent fasting, which was a lifesaver. So after I did that for a few months, I felt great. I got past the whole keto flu and I managed to survive for a little bit. But at that time, I was under a lot of stress, just a ton of stress. I was truck driving and I had a pre-existing egg allergy back when I was a child. And so I believe with these stress triggers and the general allergy issues that I had growing up, the egg allergy came back full force, and I actually developed lactose intolerance, which most of us have lactose intolerance. We just kind of ignore it, especially as we grow older. We don't need milk anymore. So with that, I did not observe that they were allergic reactions. I thought, oh, I'm eating too much fat. This is a gallbladder issue. I was right. Keto is not the way to do it. And so I swore off keto again and I started to eat carbs, which I felt better, but I noticed that whenever I had cheese or milk, heaven forbid, or if I had egg mixed into anything, or just straight up fried eggs, I couldn't do it. I got sick again. And I kept thinking, oh, it's the fat, but it wasn't, because I started eating coconut oil, olive oil, and I cut out the eggs again. So without the eggs, I started to feel better, and I definitely cut out the dairy a while ago, because once I got back home, I realized, okay, yeah, it was the dairy. But with the two combined, it was hell on earth. So, with this knowledge and with all of this, education that I've built up over the past year and a half, 2 years, or however long, I don't know, I have decided to do it a third time. So this is day one of my third attempt at the ketogenic diet. I started it off with a 16-hour fast, and I broke it with some bulletproof coffee. Now, the biggest takeaway for me is that I can't have dairy, I cannot have eggs, or at least I am refusing to. So I am not doing a vegan-based keto, but all of my baked goods are going to be vegan and keto friendly. And so I'm pulling at the old brain strings here, trying to figure out, substitutes for eggs, substitutes for dairy that are tolerable and delicious. So I wanted to share with you that it is possible to do a vegan ketogenic diet, but I am not following one strictly. I'm still eating meat. I'm still going to have some animal fats in my diet, but for the most part, it's going to be plant-based, like olive oil, coconut oil, and avocado oil. I am avoiding canola and other vegetable oils, which I'll explain why later in another video. But I wanted you to know that this is day 1, my 3rd attempt, and as time goes on, I'm going to share videos with you every Monday and Thursday about my own journey, the struggles and the triumphs that I go through, as well as different recipes and different baked goods that I'm doing along the way. So, if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, Work, Eat, Repeat, and keep an eye out for more videos on health tips, ketogenic diet, and general health or fitness ideas. So, take care. I'll see you next time.